Welcome to Highway Herald, your roadmap to the latest in auto. In the realm of automobiles, some manufacturers dare to defy convention, resulting in vehicles that distinguish themselves with their unique attributes and personality. Today, we delve into the 2024 Honda Ridgeline, exploring the truck's most significant strengths and weaknesses. Let's kick things off with the positives. Highlight number 3, unmatched ride comfort. Modern SUVs have their roots in rugged, purpose-built off-roaders, while the Ridgeline traces its lineage back to traditional pickup trucks. We're talking about the chassis-on-frame variety, a common feature in classic off-roaders and pickup trucks. However, times have evolved, and while most large pickups still adhere to this tried-and-true design, the Ridgeline breaks the mold. Instead of a separate ladder frame with a chassis mounted on top, it employs a more contemporary unibody design. To the die-hard pickup truck enthusiast, the Honda Ridgeline might not even qualify as a truck. It's more akin to an SUV with a cargo bed attached. And you wouldn't be wrong. Is this a pro or a con? Well, whether it deserves the title of a true pickup truck is subjective. What we can say is that this construction method has its advantages, particularly when compared to traditional designs. One of the key benefits is its unparalleled driving comfort and handling. The current generation Ridgeline debuted in 2017, and despite the passage of time, few rivals can match this midsize pickup in terms of handling. The driving experience is akin to that of a car, which isn't surprising given its car-like construction. Thanks to the increased rigidity of the unibody chassis, the suspension can work its magic, insulating the cabin from road imperfections. Highlight number 2, the engine, aged yet exceptional. Another advantage of the unibody construction is weight reduction. Instead of 2 hefty chunks of steel for the frame and chassis, the Ridgeline has just one. While the weight savings aren't drastic, they do contribute to efficiency. Less weight means the engine can operate more efficiently, improving fuel economy. The engine itself is a gem in the mid-size truck market. The 2024 Ridgeline is powered by a naturally aspirated 3.5-liter V6 engine that produces 280 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque when you step on the gas. Despite being nearly 7 years old, the Ridgeline holds its own against more recent competitors in terms of power. This is what we've come to expect from Honda, arguably the world's largest manufacturer of internal combustion engines. And let's not forget the distinctive sound of a naturally aspirated V6. Some drivers even prefer this high-pitched metallic note to the rumble of a classic American V8. Fuel efficiency isn't its strongest suit. Remember, this truck isn't the newest kid on the block and lacks the latest hybrid technologies. Given this, the Ridgeline's fuel consumption of 18 miles per gallon in the city and 24 on the highway is reasonable. For the 2024 model year, an upgrade to the transmission is anticipated. While the current 9-speed is deemed adequate, an additional gear and a 10-speed would certainly help bring the Ridgeline's fuel economy figures into the present decade. Highlight number 1, luxurious interior. The benefits of the Ridgeline's unibody construction seem endless, and here's another one, cabin space. Step inside the roomy interior of the 2024 Honda Ridgeline, and you'll quickly forget that it's merely a mid-size truck. Traditional designs often sacrifice passenger compartment space due to frame rails, but this is where the modern design and chassis architecture shine. There are no major redesigns planned for the 2024 model year, but that's not necessarily a drawback. The interior design echoes that of current Honda models, meaning you can expect quality materials, solid build quality, and all the features you'd expect in a modern vehicle. However, the infotainment system is as up-to-date as a 7-year-old iPhone, which might be a deal breaker if you're a tech enthusiast. Now let's talk about some potential deal breakers. Deal breaker number 4, cargo capabilities. Not bad, not great. Despite the debate about whether the Ridgeline is a true pickup, let's not forget that it is indeed a pickup. Bed size, cargo capacity, and towing are key factors for many customers. Yes, even today, some people buy pickups for their utility, not just for show. Let's look at the numbers. The cargo capacity is 1,500 pounds. You have a 5.3-foot-long bed to accommodate all that weight. Additionally, you can tow a 5,000-pound trailer. How do these figures stack up against the competition? They're average. While not class-leading, these numbers are nothing to scoff at, especially when you consider that a unibody design, while not ideal for cargo handling, is more geared towards comfort and drivability. So, is it a drawback or a benefit? In this case, probably neither. The 2024 Honda Ridgeline is a well-rounded general-purpose mid-size pickup that holds its own against the competition. Another factor to consider is that the Ridgeline only offers one cab and bed option. Most competitors offer multiple bed and cab configurations, but considering the Ridgeline's limited popularity as a contractor's work truck, the fact that it only has one cab bed option shouldn't deter the average buyer. Deal breaker number 3, fun dampeners. We've already discussed how the modern construction, excellent handling, and powerful V6 engine make the 2024 Ridgeline a joy to drive. However, it seems like Honda's engineers don't want you to have too much fun. That's the only explanation for why they made the safety system so intrusive. The 2024 Honda Ridgeline is equipped with a plethora of safety systems, including forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, and more. While these features make the Ridgeline one of the safest midsize pickup trucks on the market, earning it high marks from the NHTSA, the intrusive nature of these systems can sometimes dampen the driving experience. At times, it feels like the software engineers drew inspiration from a skittish horse when programming the safety system algorithms. Deal breaker number 2, the Asphalt Adventurer. While the Ridgeline's unibody design has been praised for its superior on-road performance, it falls short when it comes to off-road capabilities. The audacious decision to use a unibody construction for a pickup truck made waves at its launch, but it's now evident that off-road prowess wasn't a key focus during its design and construction. Fast forward to 2024, and the Ridgeline's off-roading offerings remain limited, with a four-wheel drive system being its only notable feature. Meanwhile, the 4x4 segment is witnessing a revival of purpose-built off-roaders like the Bronco, Raptor, and TRX, which cater to adventurers and extreme sports enthusiasts. However, the 2024 Honda Ridgeline struggles to compete due to its lack of off-roading features such as a low-range transfer box, skid plates, an off-road suspension option, and a winch. It appears that Honda's engineers were so intent on making the Ridgeline car-like that they overlooked its off-road potential. Perhaps they chose to optimize it for on-road conditions, where most drivers use their trucks. Regardless, the Ridgeline's underwhelming off-road performance remains one of its most significant drawbacks, underscoring the need for a more balanced approach in its design. Deal breaker number 1, aging and in need of modern tech. So far, it's clear that the Honda Ridgeline is a very capable midsize pickup truck. For the 2024 model year, not much will change. This truck debuted as a 2017 model year, and while still perfectly acceptable, a brand new generation is on the horizon. One of the main reasons the Ridgeline needs a redesign is its outdated drivetrain. Nowadays, most manufacturers strive to impress buyers with the latest eco-friendly features and hybrid options. Even full EV pickups are already on the market. In this crowd, the Ridgeline looks like the guy who still refuses to use a smartphone and insists that buttons are better. If the next-gen Ridgeline gets a high-performance hybrid power unit to match its state-of-the-art chassis and suspension, there's no doubt that it will once again top the list of best midsize pickup trucks. Until then, the 2024 Honda Ridgeline remains a completely capable alternative to traditional body-on-frame competitors. You can expect to pick yours up late 2023 or early 2024, with prices starting around $40,000. That's it for today's deep dive into the world of the 2024 Honda Ridgeline. If you enjoyed this journey and want to stay updated with the latest vehicle updates and upcoming videos, don't forget to subscribe to Highway Herald. See you on the road.